Chelsea target £80 million Morgan Rogers over Eberechi Eze, Summer Transfer Update 2025. Chelsea is making waves this summer, and not just on the field. Following their impressive victory in the Club World Cup, the team, led by Enzo Maresca, is ramping up its activity in the transfer market. Recent reports from Football Funcast indicate that after successfully acquiring promising players like Jamie Gittins, João Pedro, and Liam Delap, as well as profiting from the sale of Noni Madueke, the Blues are now setting their sights on a high-profile signing to enhance their attacking lineup. Initially, there was buzz around Chelsea pursuing Crystal Palace's talented playmaker Eberechi Eze. However, the narrative has shifted. According to journalist Ben Jacobs, Aston Villa's Morgan Rogers has now become Chelsea's primary target for the remainder of the summer transfer window. Despite Aston Villa considering the 21-year-old winger as untouchable, The Sun reports that the club has placed a valuation of approximately £80 million on Rogers, a price Chelsea seems prepared to meet. Rogers had a standout season last year, netting 8 goals and providing 11 assists in the Premier League. This translates to a goal contribution every 1.94 games, which surpasses Eze's tally of 8 goals and 8 assists over 34 matches. What sets Rogers apart is not just his impressive statistics but also his versatility on the pitch. While Eze typically operates as a number 10 or on the left flank, Rogers has demonstrated effectiveness in various attacking roles, including both wings and even as a forward. At just 21, he aligns perfectly with Chelsea's strategy of investing in young talents who can grow alongside players like Cole Palmer. While Eze remains a strong candidate, when considering factors such as productivity, adaptability, and long-term potential, Rogers may emerge as the more astute investment for Chelsea. Additionally, Cursive Uzbelistan has reported that after their triumphant Club World Cup win against PSG, Chelsea is now turning its attention to a summer clear-out, indicating a busy period ahead for the club. Chelsea's dirty tricks to steal Morgan Rogers from Aston Villa. In a bold move, Chelsea is plotting a strategic approach to secure the signing of Morgan Rogers, despite Aston Villa's interest in the £32 million Blues player. According to our sources at TBR Football, Chelsea remains undeterred in their pursuit of the talented English star, Morgan Rogers, and is confident in striking a deal with Aston Villa. Throughout the summer, Villa has been firm in their stance that Rogers is not for sale, as reported by TBR Football. https://what-aston-villa-directly-told-arsenal-inquired-about-signing-morgan-Rogers. However, Rogers appears content at Villa, having signed a long-term contract last year amidst interest from top clubs like Arsenal, Liverpool, and Chelsea. https://tbrfootball.com/topic/aston-villa. TBR Football can now reveal Chelsea's https://tbrfootball.com/topic/Chelsea innovative plan to make Rogers' transfer a reality. They might just have what Aston Villa desires, and it involves offering players to sweeten the deal. Insiders have informed TBR Football's chief correspondent, Graham Bailey, https://tbrfootball.com/topic/Graham-Bailey, that Chelsea is prepared to include players in negotiations with Villa. This strategy could potentially sway Villa's position on Rogers. While a direct swap seems unlikely due to various factors, the Blues are considering sending players to Villa under preferential terms. Last season, Villa acquired Axel Disasi, but he is unlikely to feature in current discussions. Instead, Chelsea could propose defensive options such as Tosin Adarabioyo, Trevoh Chalobah, and Benoit Badiashile, all of whom are available. Additionally, midfielder Andre Santos, a player Villa has previously inquired about, could be part of the package. However, the player who has recently caught Villa's attention is Nicolas Jackson. The unsettled Senegal striker, affected by the arrivals of Liam Delap and João Pedro, has attracted interest from Villa and other clubs, including Manchester United. Unai Emery, who previously worked with Jackson at Villarreal, has expressed interest in reuniting with the £32 million forward. Although Villa maintains that Rodgers is not for sale, they have explored alternatives, notably Manchester United's Alejandro Garnacho. The Argentine winger, sidelined at Old Trafford, could be viewed as a suitable replacement for Rodgers. For more insights, read, Chelsea feels they've given the £32 million player ample opportunities. He's definitely one to watch regarding a potential departure. https://tbr.com/chelsea-feel-give-3-2m-player-enough-chances-he's-1-to-over-possible-exit. Chelsea's co-director of recruitment and talent, Joe Shields, is a driving force behind the pursuit of Morgan Rodgers, despite Manchester United's Garnacho being another target. Shields, instrumental in previous signings like Cole Palmer and Jamie Gittins, is keen on bringing Rodgers to Chelsea. Nicolas Jackson's future in doubt as Chelsea target £90 million star. The key to Chelsea's attacking plans? In a thrilling twist of transfer rumours, Chelsea's future plans are taking an intriguing turn. With Nicolas Jackson's potential departure, the Blues are eyeing a £90 million move for Morgan Rodgers, but there's a catch. Jackson's journey, from Chelsea to. Recent reports suggest that Chelsea striker Nicolas Jackson might be on the move, with his minutes taking a significant dip during the Club World Cup. Manchester United has shown interest, aiming to rebuild after a challenging season. However, Chelsea isn't eager to let go of Jackson, the Senegal international. The competition for his position has intensified with the arrivals of João Pedro and Liam Delap. The chase for Rodgers, a complex deal. Despite adding Jamie Gittins and Estevao Willian, Chelsea's pursuit of Morgan Rodgers continues. Valued at £90 million, Rodgers is seen as the ideal signing. Transfer insider Graham Bailey reveals an exclusive. Chelsea believes offering some players to Aston Villa could seal the deal. The inside track, Chelsea's strategy. Chelsea isn't done yet, Bailey asserts. They want a versatile attacker, and Rodgers fits the bill. Joe Shields, trusted by Chelsea's top brass, knows Rodgers well. Chelsea believes there's a chance, and it's not just about money. Sending one of their defenders or Nicolas Jackson to Aston Villa could be the key. Ironically, this move could open doors for Alejandro Garnacho to join Villa Park, creating a perfect fit for all parties. Jackson's role, unlocking Rodgers' arrival. If Chelsea finds a desperate suitor for Jackson, Aston Villa could be the perfect fit. Unai Emery, Villa's manager, knows Jackson from his time at Villarreal and rates him highly. With Rashford not re-signing and the loss of Duran, Villa needs reinforcement, and Jackson could be the answer. Bailey adds, Jackson needs a move to shine. With Pedro and Delap arriving, he could thrive as the main man at Villa. It's a perfect fit. The potential domino effect. If Jackson moves, Chelsea is predicted to go all in for Rodgers. This deal would be a dream come true for Blues fans. But here's where it gets controversial. Will Chelsea's strategy work? Can they convince Aston Villa with their player offerings? And this is the part most people miss. What impact will this have on Chelsea's existing squad dynamics? Your thoughts, agree or disagree? What do you think of Chelsea's potential move? Is Jackson's departure a necessary step for Rodgers' arrival? Could this strategy backfire, or is it a masterstroke? Share your opinions in the comments below. We want to hear your take on this intriguing transfer saga.